All right, so A balance. I don't really know A balance all that well. All right, AC, he seems to have a flame for you right now, which is very interesting and weird.
He likes butt plugs, to talk about butt plugs.
Well, like, what sparked this? Because I thought he was true crime. But now it turns out that I guess true crime was too much for him, and he had to turn away from it.
I agree more in that sense about really people's mental health and the toll it takes on a person broadcasting it in regards to these missing children's case after a while, right? Because we all kind of relate in the same way of how we get hooked into these cases. And you try to play by the rules to a degree until you realize the real usefulness to media in that sense, to people who are trying to get away with the crime in real time. And then the more that you realize, the more that you understand, the more of a difficult challenge it is. Not in all cases in that sense, but specific ones like Summer Wells and Sebastian in that sense. Because here we have two situations where people are so wrapped up in a particular case, they can't see the forest for the trees in that sense. There's a much broader problem going on. And a lot of their answers lie there, but they're distracted with this specific case. But nonetheless,
it's too mentally jarring. So we now are on to AC's butt plug fetish.
But yeah, AB, I'm gonna need to see me talking about your kid's period, because that's cap. You're using that to justify what you did. Because this is how your little pea-brained, rotten, pecan, fucking Canadian fucking mental brain works. Okay, shit dick, pay attention. You got called out for calling me a sex offender. And when AC called you out on a channel that you're currently trying to pretend you like the host on, which is that Purple Ladies, you panicked. And that's when you came up with the rest of the bullshit about periods and stuff. You panicked when AC was confronting you in front of people that you feel you already have tricked.
This idiot is taking a small piece of my conversation, between my reaction, between what I'm reading in my own live chat, out of context, in front of people. That's his content from now on. As though anybody in here actually watches that fucking idiot. No, I put the kibosh on that last year. As soon as I found out what kind of fucking scumbags you were.
You pulled this shit last time. You and Andrew ran. Me? I ran him out of what? See, I don't. We still talking about AB Fox? Or are you just fucking with me? Or are you having another conversation with someone else?
That narrative fucking kills me. Like, you didn't run AB off. I'm pretty sure, like, and I don't want to speak for AB, so I'm hesitant to do so, but I'm pretty sure that the fucking whole reason that AB even backed off was at my request. Because at the time, I was friends with both of you. I had a mutual respect for both of you. And I didn't want you guys fighting. You know, kind of, you know, a responsibility as a quarterback, Bret. Something that you should have learned.
Watch the video of some lady made about the awful shit he used to do in that home. So, you know. See, Tonic, you got to do a show. AC got to, or someone got to.
Now, don't be surprised when we get to the point where Bret actually claims that AB has been abusing his autistic daughter sexually, which we all know is not true. But holy fuck. Like, now here comes the fucking allegations.
Oh, by the way, I wake up and I noticed I got screenshots in my DMs about, oh, Nicolita's people are trying to get Bret to watch the video that Tiffany Marie made of you. Trying to stoke the fires. Listen, there isn't one fucking thing that's going to shake me. If you want to, that's fine. But I'll tell you, it's going to be one-sided because I have no motivation. I'm not motivated to be here out of money in that sense. I don't need that money anymore. I don't need to be here, motherfucker. I'm just here to hang out because I'm lonely. It gets lonely up there. It's lonely in my life. But I love to engage. But I heard everybody was stoking, trying to get Tiffany Marie involved. That's exactly what we need.
And then he's gonna bitch if, you know, AB fucking says the same thing about him. Right.
And to remind me, what was the even issue to where I came in contact with him? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even remember the initial. Like, I remember liking thing. He ruined T-Shirt Broad's afternoon show. The T-Shirt Broad would be on having a little smoking show. And I'm watching it, and he ruined it. He was up there sucking his own dick. So I shit on him in the comments. He tried the shit back, failed. Then I did a show about him, and then he blocked me on every account he had and refused to engage.
That's kind of funny. 'Cause, I mean, hold on. Isn't that what you guys have been doing with me, Bret? Yeah, that's a thing. I guess, I mean, you still choose to engage. You just, choose not to engage with me. Me and Corrosive were there once, actually. I think me and Shiva are still there, and that probably goes for a lot of other people online that, don't like their encounters with me. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand something about me, okay? I will be your fucking best friend in the world, right? Like, I'm a person that fucking loves unconditionally and ultimately has a very high tolerance for fuck shit. At the same time, my tolerance is not unconditional. And neither is my patience. And when it comes to some of you fucks, like, I've lost that. Like, you get no love. Like, you've destroyed yourselves, but more so, you've destroyed my confidence in you.
It's actually pretty funny that Bret and Nicolina are all paired up like they're buddy now.
Bret, that goes for you and Nicolina. She made horrible accusations about you and AC, and y'all both just blow it off like it's no big deal now. What is going on?
Now listen, I've been saying this. That, like, Nicolina isn't off. Like, I don't for 100% think she didn't have anything to do with anything of that. I don't have her on my show. I don't do all that buddying up with all these niggas. I think she can be funny. I think she gets a bunch of these niggas angry. That makes me smile. And now, do I allow her a little leniency because it hurts Bird and Katie? Absolutely, 1,000%.
At least you can admit that.
But I announce it every night. Every night I'm live, I announce it.
That's good enough for me, right? Well, I've never heard you say that. That right there tells me what I need to know.
I hadn't been paying attention, so I was trying to catch up yesterday on what the hell was going on. I still don't get it. And Bird's probably wrong in most of the things. I noticed that about a couple of things. That Bird has been wrong in the past. So I tend to take what people say. I tend not to believe anything, to be honest with you, when I should. I refuse to believe things when I probably should. I got thinking about AC and his butt plug yesterday. I started thinking about AC and his butt plug, and I'm like, am I overblowing this? Are they blowing this out of proportion? Like, maybe AC just turned on the camera and started bouncing up and down on this butt plug to mock people in that sense, and now they're spinning it against him. Is this possible? I'm like, I don't know.
But I do find it incredibly entertaining. Like, these motherfuckers are so concerned. They're so concerned. Like, why are you so concerned with trying to create this narrative that you chased AB off? Like, it didn't happen. Like, you're lucky that, to some degree, that dude showed a level of decorum just to fucking go back to doing shows about fucking pedophiles and weirdos.
The Bret ran me out of the community? Absolutely he did. Fuck, I don't want anything to fucking do with that dude, man. He is a fucking loser. Get the fuck away from me and the people that hang around. All right? I gave you that warning months ago. Like, they think that they actually have a community. You notice not one of them has monetization here on YouTube. Like it actually matters, but it does to those guys. And it does now that all of that shit is out. Oh, hey guys, do you want to pretend to go live tomorrow so we can ask all our subscribers that maybe they can buy some of our merch? You guys really have some aspirations. And your biggest mistake is thinking that normal people out here hold the same things dear to their hearts as you do. You're fucking losers.
I don't remember this OP tampon guy. So it must not have been that much. You know what I mean? Like, it must have been easy, is what I'm saying. But imagine how Bird feels, son. That one drop of blood Katie squeezes out of that stone a month, Bird. That ain't going on you anymore, pal. That's for A Bizzle.
Holy shit.
A balanced blood drop. This weekend on Bravo.
No, I put the kibosh on that last year. As soon as I found out what kind of fucking scumbags you were, I had to make it known, because it wasn't only days later that I fucking plugged their channel. No. I'm no more plugging this channel. These people are fucking deviant degens. As soon as you hear these fucking fat pricks start e-begging and in desperate need for your fucking donations for their vices on the daily, dude, I don't think so. You don't need to be hanging around with fucking scumbags, lowlifes like that. Those are the fucking con artists.
So I saw that I missed AB, who was on panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he comes up here and he starts talking to Purple totally out of context and starts introducing himself. Hey, I started to talk about facts and misrepresenting the exact things he's going to start to do up here in just a few minutes and what he's going to do on Purple's channel. He's just been manipulated, Purple. I'd defriend this fat bastard ASAP. You be the last one. But there's Bret, the dangerous dude on welfare who's scared to go to the fucking doctors. Watch out for that drywall, Bret.
And I heard you talking about, the true crime stuff. Something about, the facts of the story or the facts of the case and misrepresenting. And I heard that. So I don't know if you've seen this yet, but I got something in the basement. If we could play this for just a second.
So here we have this fat retard, AC, taking a piece of what I have to say about his nonsense out of context to try to spin it back and make it look like I'm calling him something that he's taking great insult over. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot, AC. Absolutely. Trying to engage me in a back and forth over whether or not I called him a pedo. First of all, even if I did, who cares, you little bitch? But I never actually directly said that about anybody other than the scumbag who wants to talk about my daughter's menstrual cycle.
Okay, so Manimal says a balance, younger daughter. I'm sorry, you're spelling.
Oh yeah, you bring it. Yeah, the whole you brought up her daughter.
Okay, so I never
heard you say.
I never brought up his daughter. I never brought any of that up. In fact, I was told by a few people that there is a story out there about somebody talking about his daughter's mental stuff, but that was Benny Keys.
Gosh, disgusting. Yeah, that's horrendous. That is gross. Okay.
Right, and so he's thrown that on me. He's thrown that on Bret. Like he's getting people mixed up.
And you want to be fucking upset about it? You want to be fucking mad? I don't care. From a fucking 1,000 miles away, AC, you're so fucking tough. The reality is, he's an attention whore. He's a really fat one with allegedly a butt plug in him at all times.
Oh.
And AC has a butt plug up his ass. And that's real. What is wrong with you two? No wonder you two are always so insistent.
Morning, ladies.
Seeking and qualifying each other's affirmations and little claims, fantasies. Fuck me. This is how pedophiles sneak in. This is how they sneak in, through normalization in that sense. Bret's a fucking sex offender. Absolutely. Oh, you can see it in him. How dare you call me a sex offender? When did I call you a sex offender, AC? You still haven't pointed that out. You're mad about the conversation I had between myself and somebody in my audience? And you're taking it out of context? The two words that you just came out of your mouth that you uttered? You know how difficult it is for people to judge for themselves? Oh, he called you a sex offender. Let's go after him. Oh, fuck. Like, oh, how dare you? This is how the sex offenders act under the same guise. This is how these RSOs defend themselves in that sense. Fuck, you're as close as it gets to a sex offender. There's plenty of people violating children out there that haven't been caught, AC. I wonder if you're one of them. See, that would be me suggesting that you're a sex offender. Do you need clarification, you fat fuck? Or do you need to sneak in on Purple's channel to try to troll me in that sense? Get fucked. Quit trying to hang on to other people's communities, you fucking loser. That's exactly what you're doing. You do the same thing to every fucking buddy else, and you're not very good at it, dude. The least you could have done is search out my fucking real suggestions about you being a fucking sex offender with those things up your ass. Those big floppy tits of yours, bitch. What a little shit disturber AC is. AC's got this clip of me the other day suggesting that the behavior that their Bret, I can't remember what it was, that their Amanda messages was exhibiting was deviant-like. Oh yeah, sexual predator-like. And AC's all pissy about it. I don't know if he's pissy about it, but he's gaslighting. Welcome in, folks. We're gonna have a little look at that. We're gonna correct you, AC. But he must be hard up for drama. But to top it off, he's out there telling everybody that I'm in the true crime community. I'm in the true crime community. And how dare he's shaming me for having somebody who's on the RSO up here on my panel like Rex Fredrickson. Dude, try again.
What was AB doing with Mouse on his panel?
What's going on, Sexy Rex?
What's up? We are going to be discussing the issue of his 3 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse. They obtained copies of case number 2001 CF 890 from the 12th Judicial Circuit of Will County, Illinois, the people of the state of Illinois versus Rex A. Fredrickson. This is the original criminal complaint with the charge. On this 5th day of June 2001, complainant Detective L. McNamara charges the commission of an offense as follows. Count 1, on or about May 30th, 2001, Rex A. Fredrickson, a male person, committed the offense of aggravated criminal sexual abuse, a Class 2 felony. In that, said defendant knowingly committed an act of sexual penetration with a JW who was at least 13 years of age but under 17 years of age.
You fucking rookie. But actually, it was pretty good. It was pretty spicy. Not that it needs much correction other than the fact that here's this fat prick up there on this fucking panel telling everybody what it is that I'm doing. And then he'll attribute a clip to it about me talking to it. There's nothing in there suggesting. There's nothing in there saying anything. Listen, these two fucking squirrels can't wait to talk all about my daughter to try to top the other person in that sense. Because they're fucking degenerates. AC and Bret, if you'll remember, way back. Fuck, when was it? That Nicolina. When Nicolina. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Oh, it was last year. When Nicolina swatted, I guess we'll call it. It wasn't really a swat, but she was fucking with Bret.
I got no kids in the house, so I ain't worried about CPS calls. I also know everyone gets CPS calls when they're around Bird and Katie. I'm not saying they didn't. Nicolina could have done mine. My swatting, fake swatting, whatever y'all call it. She might have. But thinking back, who was filling in the missing information? Me and Game did a show on my channel with the unredacted report, and we still redacted some shit. And when we read it, who was filling in that information? Like, we gave the first bit of the phone number, and then people filled in the rest. We said a first name, people filled in the last. Who was doing that? Y'all's people. Y'all's crew was doing that. That's weird, right? That's kind of strange to me. Again, I don't know. If I knew, I would do my thing. I don't know. I thought I knew until after. And now all of a sudden, Peachy and fucking Ghost got CPS, and these other niggas got CPS, and now Steve got more CPS. All this shit. There's common denominators here, and it ain't Nicolina's fuck ass.
That's when it was. That's when these two fucking monkeys are up there talking all about my fucking daughter and her menstrual cycles. My daughter's way underage. Okay? This is the sort of shit. Oh, dark humor. Oh, you can't take any dark humor. No, you're a fucking piece of shit, dude. You don't talk about kids in that way, especially online.
Pay attention. You got called out for calling me a sex offender. And when AC called you out on a channel that you're currently trying to pretend you like the host on, which is that Purple Ladies, you panicked. And that's when you came up with the rest of the bullshit about periods and stuff. You panicked when AC was confronting you in front of people that you feel you already have tricked.
Especially other people's. You're a fucking degen. I've got no problem calling that out. What does that have to do with you? Who knows? The fact that it has to do with you, AC, is because you can't keep my fucking name out your mouth. Okay? You're trying to associate it with yourself and put me in the fucking negative light in front of people. Well, who fucking cares, you fat fuck? I've got a bigger community than all of you put together. I don't need you around me.
You're Bird from Temu. You paid way more money for your channel, which is fine. That just shows how insecure you are. For anyone that doesn't know, if you go to OB's channel and you look at his numbers, just math does not lie. There's no way in fucking hell a 25,000 subscriber channel should have anything under 1,000 views. Anything, whether it's a short, a video, a live, anything. He has more things, including lives, under 1K than he has with it. That shows you, without a shadow of a motherfucking doubt, that that's a paid-for channel with dead subscribers. It's just the math. Go to my channel. Most of my lives get between 600 and over views. I'm not saying that's no great thing or blah, blah, blah. I'm just telling the numbers are the numbers. What am I going to lie to you what I get? And then you can go look and go, hey, you fucking liar. But, you know, a good amount of 1K plus ones and blah, blah, blah. Right? Right.
Okay, but you're up after me. You got every opportunity to come up there and talk to me if you were that fucking bothered by it, son. But you're not. You're up there gaslighting Purple Phoenix. You don't give a fuck about her. You're gaslighting the audience. You're trying to carp off them because it's how you predate, boys, and how you eBay. You pieces of shit. Oh, hey, you want to buy my new fucking merch? Look at this new fucking butt plug I made. AC doesn't like the way that I fucking laughed at his butt plug the other day. Word up.
How are you? Hey, everybody. Oh my
Hey,
God.
so tell me this butt
Okay,
plug story.
girl. Okay, girl. I'm going to tell you all the tea, girl. Okay. He starts saying, like, I appreciate you not kink shaming and this and that. And
Yeah, I
he
heard
had a whole, AB. He pulled
I appreciate
out
you not
like a
shaming my
whole
kids.
collection.
What the fuck don't I know?
Collection of butt plugs. I'm not even kidding. A whole collection of booty
Dude,
plugs.
that completely changes everything I think about you, man. Because why is it that what are you so guilty of that you have to give somebody some appreciation for recognizing a kink of yours? Because that's really what you're doing.
I don't know. So
thank you for
what
not
their
making my
whole
kinks
thing
awkward.
was is that he would sit and like bounce on butt plugs and watch porn, and she would like mess with herself, and like they had like a little thing. But anyway, she was saying that
she was
he
probably
has like
doing the
a
irony.
whole collection of butt plugs, anal beads, and shit like that. She said that when they would be backstage, there would be like on his chair and stuff, there would be some that were suction cup. Like, so if you have like a dildo, like a silicone one, a lot of times they come with a suction cup at the end, so you can stick it to like the shower, like the tile and stuff, so you can like, you know,
He's got the
back up
devil
into
inside.
it. You know, so he would stick those and suction them onto the bottom of his chair. And while he streamed, I'm pretty sure when he streams, he has more often than not had a booty plug in his ass while he streams. Okay. So
It would make sense, because it makes sense now. It goes along in the programming that he's putting through himself to become a better freak in between the sheets, so to speak.
I don't know. He lives
Absolutely,
in this
that's
shed.
because he's softening himself up for his customers and his responses. That's where his laugh comes in. Like, that's a diabolical, maniacal type. Okay, and it's like that is forced. He's forcing himself
I know.
to do that.
Especially at the end when he goes, you know.
I was even going to apologize about that, but I'm not now, because you're a freak. You're a fat fucking freak.
So when I heard you talking about that, like it kind of clicked in my head. How does someone from the true crime sector, right?
Right.
Like how do they move forward when they lie about something like this? I mean, doesn't their credibility go out the window?
Well,
Yes or no?
talking about it. I mean,
like, I guess in maybe the drama sector, like, I guess you can get away with some shit like this, but true crime, like, I mean, it's about what you can prove, right? It's about the case. It's about like the evidence. I question that. I mean, shouldn't anybody else who is in the true crime community
Try again, you fucking rookie. But actually, it was pretty good. It was pretty spicy. Not that it needs much correction, other than the fact that here's this fat prick up there on this fucking panel telling everybody what it is that I'm doing. And then he'll attribute a clip to it about me talking to it. There's nothing in there suggesting. There's nothing in there saying. Why you wear your hat all the time, Bret? Because you don't like your bald head? Why don't you make the attempt to look good? To look nice? Why don't you clean yourself up? Have your wife help you. What a baby. What a little bitch. You want to get in front of a group of people and talk about how tough you are? This dude gets in front of a bunch of people and talks about how tough he is all the time. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Why would you even care if you're so damn tough? Why would you even care? Fuck, another fucking notch in the old nightstand right there, boys. Well, I had to set her free. And I didn't have to fucking text her like a fucking maniac. You're such a little bitch because he's a huge narcissist. That's what it is. He's self-centered. He needs attention a certain way or he doesn't feel whole. It's completely unhealthy. These are things that you can get from otherwise normal everyday relationships. Why does he have to have one with Amanda over the internet? Oh, I think we're really making a connection because he is geared to manipulate. He's a catfish. He's a bitch. He's one of the worst. He does think he's scary. He thinks he's so scary. Dude, you just admitted to Amanda that you're scared about these two appointments. I'll never look at you the same. You're scared of these two fucking appointments, you panty waste. and AC has a butt plug up his ass, and that's real. What the fuck is wrong with you two? No wonder you two are always so insistent on seeking and qualifying each other's affirmations and little claims, fantasies. Fuck me. This is how pedophiles sneak in. This is how they sneak in, through normalization in that sense. Bret's a fucking sex offender. Absolutely. You can see it in him. Put that in my algorithm. Let's see here. I love you, Amanda, and I always have. If you only knew, like, how far back does always go? Exactly. You think you could be a little bit more concise? Always have? Always is quite a while with you, you old fuck.
I mean, A-Balance, where is the evidence that Bret is a pedophile? Please, I'm waiting to see this. Oh, you're talking about the sewed up joke, right? See, Purple, a lot of people like to take the sewed up joke, a made up imaginary, by the way, there are people that tell dark humor all the time. They take the dark humor and they want to use that as ammunition to go at people. Not defending Bret on this, but if you're going to go at someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you go straight to pedophile. He's a pedophile. That person's a pedophile. Once again, how do you trust someone who lies about that? Now, you can sit here and try to say that the joke that he said is distasteful. I'll give you that. You can sit here and you can say that the jokes that he does are disgusting. Oh, I'll even back that one. But when you call someone a pedophile, right? Shouldn't you be able to prove that kind of information?
Yeah. Yeah, calling people a pedophile that's not a pedophile, I don't agree with.
AB says, AC, why are you talking about my daughter's menstrual cycles and sexualizing my under 18-year-old? When have I done that? When have I done that?
Yeah, see, I don't know about this stuff, guys. I haven't followed it.
I was just making the point here that someone who comes up and tries to talk true crime with you, Purple, and once again, speaking on facts of the case, I think a lot of times when you are trying to, okay, fair enough, you meant Bret.
Oh, no, not you, AC. Bret was making fun of a girl, period. Oh, you panicked. You lied again to cover the first lie. That's what rookie, insecure bitches like you do. Bird from Timu. You people are so easy to figure out. Usually I don't waste my time explaining this shit to you niggas because it goes in one ear out the other.
When you talk about the facts of the case, and anytime like you make an assumption about something, you say, this is my opinion on this. Like, it's not a fact.
Right.
I don't have the evidence to back this. But hey, I mean, I'm only asking the question here. Like, how do you believe someone after they lie about something like that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, calling somebody a pedophile that isn't, I mean, that's not cool. Like I said, I don't really know the situation. I've tried to stay out of it.
Oh, hold on. He says, I never directly called anybody a pedo in the legal sense, bro. Okay. You go with that. Good job. You go ahead and go with that. I mean, like, anybody else, like, oh, you know what? Maybe we should hear that again. Can we hear that again?
Sure.
Bret's a fucking sex offender. Absolutely. You can see it in him.
Oh, you know what? Better yet, let me rephrase what I said. Maybe not pedo, sex offender. So once again, where's the evidence for that? Look, even I can correct what I'm saying, right? Like, oh, you know what? I was wrong. Not pedo, sex offender. My bad. Big difference there, right? Really? But still, we want to make sure we're actual factual, right? You were suggesting. That isn't a suggestion.
Bret's a fucking sex offender. Absolutely. You can see it in him. Put that in my algorithm.
Put that in his algorithm. That doesn't sound like a suggestion to me. Oh, let me guess, A-Balance. This is just you trolling, right? I mean, anybody else? Like, where do we go with this? Like, every time someone wants to claim someone's a pedo and then it's not true, they're just going to claim, oh, I was just trolling. I don't think this is me gaslighting at all, Balance. You didn't suggest it. You straight up called him a sex offender. And now that I'm calling you out for it, and we've been calling you out for it, you're back in chat to defend yourself when there's nothing to defend. Hey, Purple, you remember that buddy? I shouldn't say buddy. No, well, he's not my buddy. He's a couple people's buddies. PDF buddy. There you go. That's where I need to go with it. PDF's buddy, the sex offender, the rapist, the pedophile, Rex A. Fredrickson. I mean, he's the guy that I showed y'all one time, and I was like, see, this guy is a piece of shit. This is the guy I porn bomb. This is the guy I go after. These are people like. So when I showed you that was Rex A. Fredrickson. And the thing is, it's funny because A Balance has done stories on this. Would you allow someone like that on your panel?
That's convicted? No. Mm-mm.
Knowing what you know, right? Like he's already been outed. Like I get, like if you were outing someone, like bring them on panel, let them run their fucking mouths, let them talk their shit.
Right.
Let them spew the lies. The lies are already out there. This dude's been lying for fucking years. Outed in the community, shunned upon. We don't want him on YouTube. A Balance thought it was okay to bring him up on panel. Have a good conversation with him. I know I'm derailing your channel here for a second, and I'm sorry about that, Purple. But once again, I thought it was hilarious that Mr. AB wants to call someone a sex offender with no fucking proof, yet he's from the true crime community, and he wants to call out certain things. And once again, how do you trust someone who's in the true crime community, who's supposed to be backed by facts, documentation, receipts, right?
Yeah. I mean, was he saying who talked about his daughter's menstrual cycle? That's crossing the line.
Well, I guess he can come up here and he can explain that, but I don't back anything like that. I don't.
Right.
But then again, if he lied about somebody being a sex offender, how do I trust anything else?
But since it bothers you guys so much, all right? It bothers you fucking guys so much that I've allegedly called you sex offenders and pedos. Well, that's exactly what I'm insisting and suggesting that you are. Is that clear enough? Is that clear? You guys will never understand and probably never will, like the sex offenders you probably are. Okay, because you're too lost in your deviant-like behavior, trying to normalize it at every step of the way. And you're trying to fool and just get by with lying. You sat up here and lied to Purple this entire time. To make what? A really weak attempt to try to convince an audience that there's something to talk about? That's cool. Because tomorrow it's still going to piss you off just the same when I make the next pedo video about you, boy. And the day after that. Fuck. What's icing on the cake is that I make money on it too. Not here on YouTube, but I make these videos when I've got those long spots out. With those bags that I got. Of all that fuck you money, boys, that you'll never ever fucking have. And that is just lovely.
I'm like at lost here because I don't know what's been said or who's, fighting with who when it comes to that. I usually try to avoid when people are going at that situation with those, because I am friends with Katie and I am friends with AC and I am friends with A Balance. So, I'm staying neutral. That's why I've stayed out of it. I haven't given no opinions on it. I mean, I pop into chats and say hi and then I leave, hit the thumbs up, but yeah, I have no clue of all of that went down. Well, acquaintances, yeah, YouTube acquaintances, because I don't talk to them off the line. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know the situation, and I don't have a problem with any one of them. This is not my fight. I do not have a dog in this fight.